Hello and welcome to this time of Christmas Piano Meditations. Thank you so much for viewing this. I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite carols. Some of them may be familiar to you. There may be a few that aren't, but they're ones that I remember while growing up and through the years. I think this year, because of the pandemic, so many of us are looking for something familiar, something traditional to help to bring us some comfort and just to cope with the days that we're going through. There's something about the images of the nativity, the shepherds, the angels that just tends to help us to focus on the real reason of the season. You have obviously found this video, but there are also program notes on the church webpage. You can look at those, hopefully, as you're listening. There are words to the songs and also a little bit of background about the different carols. So the music starts with two songs that are really anticipating Christ's arrival. The first one is Come Thou Long Expected Jesus. And I just want to tell you, it's not like the typical hymn we sing in church during Advent. It's got a little bounce to it, so I hope you enjoy it. And the next song, Lo, How a Rose There Blooming, talks about the prophecy from Isaiah. So then in the second set of songs, we're going to focus on the night of Christ's birth. And this starts with a calming arrangement of Silent Night. And Silent Night talks about all the different things that night of Christ's birth. We have the infant holy, we have the angels singing, we have the starlight, and we have the shepherds. Then it will continue with two songs. One is Star Medley, and the other is There's a Song in the Air. And then finally, we're going to get to the shepherds. And you know, they're the first to visit the baby. And we hear a lot about the shepherds. Some of them may have been kind of characters. And the reason I picked this piece, arranged by Larry Shackley, was because of just the way that the music is presented. I think there might be a part of this where the shepherds might be up to some shenanigans. I think you'll hear that in the music. And then at the very end, you'll hear them scurrying off to see the Christ child in the manger. Then we have the angels, and this arrangement is angels from the realms of glory. However, it's not really going to be an arrangement that you would probably sing at church because it's kind of got a swing and a gospel feel. So I hope you like that one. And this section concludes with What Child Is This, as we focus on the baby that was born that night, our Savior. So before this last section, I just want to take the time to thank Paul Mullins for agreeing to record this program and for taking the time to add his special editing talents to make this video. So these last two pieces, Good Christian Men Rejoice and Go Tell It on the Mountain, are really songs that tell us we need to respond in some way. We're called to rejoice. We need to show our joy as well as tell the story of Jesus' birth. Now, this response doesn't necessarily have to be something big and showy. It can be simple acts of kindness, maybe to your neighbor, or just helping someone in need. My hope and prayer is that as you listen to this, you will feel this spirit of Christmas, this spirit of love, and that you will share it during this Christmas season and the whole year through. Merry Christmas, and may God bless each one of you.